Out of the red corner.
Gentlemen, you already received your instructions in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Both trunks are good. Touch your gloves. Let her go.
I wanted to mention this real quick, that in 2013, many people thought that Granados was robbed when it was a draw decision against Kermit Citron. If you don't remember Citron, of course, he's the former IBF champion who lost to, in his career, Antonio Margarito, Paul Williams, Canelo Alvarez, among others, but he also beat Alfredo Angulo, Love Morindu, and fought to a draw in his career, Citron did, against Sergio Martinez. So the pedigree's been there. It's just been a matter of getting the fights for Granados, and that sometimes happens, and now he's got a big shot tonight.
Well, not only that, but Granados was with world-known trainer Nacho Bernstein for 2 years. He sparred Juan Manuel Marquez to get him ready for the Juan Diaz fight, and he was the 2008 alternate for the Mexican Olympic team.
Yes.
So the kid has experience.
Well, you work with Nacho, you know what you're getting into.
And sparring with Marquez.
Yeah, that's when Marquez went on to defeat for the first time Pacquiao and knocked him out. So he was working with Adrian at that point. They came out very aggressive. Nice right hand there from Adrian Granados. And he's got Diaz in the corner, and I think he's liking this. He digs in the body a little bit, throwing a lot of punches, a lot of activity here in the opening seconds of round number one. And Diaz decides maybe I'll spin out of there. Not a good spot to hang around very long. Diaz has the bright lime green and red trunks on, and Granados has the black and white zebra stripes, or tiger stripes. It's Tiger's its nickname. I guess it's a black and white tiger. It's a white tiger. That's what it is.
I think Granados needs to find his range. I think he's getting too close to Diaz, like crowding his punches. He needs to find the right range and establish that long jab. See, I think that's Diaz's fight on the inside. But, you know, Granados is the type of guy that can make, oh, nice. Yes. See, that found his mark.
Granados found it right there with the left hand, and he's boring in and out right here. And as long as Diaz stays on those ropes, well, Adrian will be content to work in and out if he can.
That's it, in and out on his toes. That's what it is, best than jab. You see that long jab, and the lead hand was at the right range. It was in good balance, and it landed, and it caught Diaz. Caught his attention.
Well, he's definitely got his attention when he's standing there in the ropes like that, because you can see that Granados knows what to do in that situation. Up on his toes, in and out, as you said, Raul. Another nice right hand, yep.
That's when he's at his best, in and out. Stick and move, little combinations, jabs.
High velocity first round so far here from Tulsa. We're in the welterweight division. Two fighters in a very important evening to move their careers along to get to another level. Right hand got it.
You saw that short lead hand by Granados. Has found his mark in this first round.
A lot of good back and forth action here in round number one. Very difficult round to score, I would think. If we take a look a little bit here at what each one is doing well so far, and we figured it was going to be a very tight contest because each fighter has the pedigree and certainly has the skills to make this, you know, a very interesting welterweight night. There's Granados right there, talking to him, and Felix Diaz. And right now,
fuerte, ya tiene una trayectoria, ha peleado con gente de nombre, de renombre, como es Kenny Cinturón, y estoy fuerte para él, para ganarle.
He said he understands who he's facing, knows that Adrian has been in there with some tough fighters, like Kermit Citron and Frankie Gomez, and he's just prepared to, you know, give him his best.
Well, he's very low key. Diaz is he's low key. He's kind of business-like. He knows what he's doing in there. He's 30 years old now, and it's a big moment for him to take care of a guy that's got a really good pedigree, and he's aware of it.
Yeah.
Round number two.
This is a fight that you know, I really believe being a gold medalist, his career hadn't taken off like it should have, you know. Like I said at the beginning, got lazy. He was spoiled by the Dominican Republic. I mean, he won a gold medal.
Yeah, right, from the
tiny island. He was young. And,
left hand just got in on Adrian Granados. He's going backwards. That caught him. See if he can plow back. That hurt, and he felt it, and he reacted that way. So watch out. Lead right now from Granados.
Granados is tough. He takes a good shot.
Boy, Felix Diaz thought he had him there for a while. We were early in this fight, welterweight division. But you can tell that was an effective left hand. It went straight in on Granados. Now he's back up on his toes a little bit here. He's going to be a little more cautious at this point, I would imagine.
It's a pretty fast-paced
It's been
fight.
pretty fast-paced.
Yes. So let's see if Diaz could deal with this pace. You know, in his last fight with Larte, he came out very aggressive the first 4 rounds, and then he got hurt, and then he was pedaling back. You know, and it was a close fight with Larte.
Larte,
he got tired.
Tough fighter from Ghana, as we find a lot of those African fighters are very hard to get out of there. Diaz is in the corner, and Adrian's trying to find the range here, but he spins away. Felix Diaz loosening up a little bit here. You see his body language. There was a body shot right on the belt line. Good right hand there from Granados. Pounding away, both of them. Oh, that left hand snuck in once again, right on the jaw of Granados.
Nice 1-2 by Granados.
That was a classic 1-2.
Very sharp, very accurate.
Ooh, he tried something there. He tried a nasty little uppercut, but he connected.
Yeah, Granados is making a mistake. Every time he catches with the 1-2, you see he backs up. It's okay to back up, but he's backing up with his hands down and his chin up. And you see Diaz sometimes wings with that overhand right. He loops. If he times it right, might be able to catch him when Granados steps back with his hands down.
Good right hand from Granados right there, and you're going to see Diaz hold on. Oh, he lets go. Diaz sliding down along the ropes, down to the red corner. Good work from Granados here.
Yeah, he's testing the Olympian, the gold medalist. He's testing his conditioning.
Excuse me.
Oklahoma, and they've had a pretty fast pace so far. And it's going to be a tough through 2. I don't know how people will score this because they're each doing certain things very well. But I think Granados moved out in front, Roland, in that last round.
Yeah, they were competitive rounds, but I favored Granados by little. Like I said, I'm just glad I'm not a judge here.
Mixing it up, body shot right there on the belt line. Diaz wants to back up against the ropes and let his hands go, but his body's not in position to have anything behind it. He's going in reverse. Well, that left hand right there almost clipped Granados. And he's getting closer with it.
Yeah,
that's the punch that Diaz wants to throw out.
And you see Diaz holding on. He's the one that's holding on. Granados is trying to work out of that. See, that's where Granados is making a little bit of a mistake. Just take a little step back and create that space. You know, that way he could really get that leverage on his punches and maximize on his power.
Warning about the elbows. You know, they're up in each other's grill here, so, you know, it's going to be like that. You're going to get everything thrown in there, including the kitchen sink. Diaz back up on his toes a little bit as they move back to the center of the ring here in round number 3. One punch could turn it around, especially when you get up in these weight classes, the welterweight divisions. But I'm thinking we're going to see a grinding fight here.
Yeah, from what I see, I think Granados already, you know, he's like, this is all this kid's got. I felt this power already. I'm just going to take it to him and use my strength, my power, and try to outwork him.
Head to head right there. We have to look out for that. Somebody might wind up with a cut with the way they're going at it. They're rubbing heads, but not clashing heads yet.
He's really grinding. You know, he's trying to take Diaz's heart. You see Diaz is holding on. And every time he holds on, as long as Granados pushes him back and keeps working him, you know, mentally, that's going to drain Diaz. So this guy he's going to keep coming.
1 minute left in round number 3.
He's not giving any breaks.
He almost walked into a right hand right there, did Granados at that point. But I get the sense that Diaz is more content to try to load up with the big shots. He had some luck earlier with his left hand, but he's in against a grinder here, man. You got to work this guy down because he's going to be right in your face the whole time.
He's tough. He's taking some of Diaz's best shots, and he keeps coming and keeps working up and down the body shots. Every time you miss a big shot like that, you saw Diaz just miss a huge shot that, you know, that's going to get him tired. He's wasted it. Again, he missed.
Again, there's the miss. You're right. That left hand's dangerous, but he hasn't landed it really solid. I mean, if he does, it's going to be a big problem. He has landed the most solid punch of the fight so far.
And it looks to be like, you know, Granados shots, he's not the most technical fighter, but he shot,
right at the end.
Good work. 3 rounds, we have a real fight between Granados and Diaz. Mike, right now, it seems to be the pressure of Granados taking control of this fight.
Yes, Granados winning the fight, my opinion. And if Diaz doesn't do anything different or tricky, he's going to stop him. You know,
Sean,
he's not known as being a big puncher, and he can't. And he's not holding this guy off.
Sean, you are judging this fight. How do you have it scored thus far?
I've got it so far. I've got it 37-39. I think Diaz is playing the wrong game at this point. He should be putting the pressure on to Granados. Granados is taking control of this fight. The last 2 rounds have been Granados. They're working on him in the corner.
Great shots, Granados.
Look at these shots. This is a good
and that
match.
left hook really hurts on Diaz just now, right there, left.
Yeah, right at the end. And it seems like right at the end, he's got that 3-minute clock in his head, Granados does, doesn't he?
Absolutely, you know, but he's just throwing punches. Right there, he hurt him.
He comes on real strongly right before to try to impress the judges.
So let's begin round 4. We throw it back to Alan Massengale.
Oh, good stuff, guys. And let's go to round number 4. It seems like they've been fighting longer because it's been one of those, lead right hand, another right hand from Adrian as he got some confidence right at the end of that last round, I think.
You see, he's taller and he's got more reach. It seems like, but his punches are a little bit more shorter. They're not as wide as Diaz. Diaz is the one that had an illustrious amateur career. You would think his shots would be a little bit more compact. Plus, he's a short fighter. So he's got to work himself inside and work the body, come up the middle, then get back on the outside, use his speed, keep circling Granados. But Granados, he's tough.
Yeah, he's got a lot to prove in there tonight. He's been in with some great fighters and come up short, and he's been difficult for him to get fights. So when he gets this opportunity, he knows how special it is to be here on international television tonight.
I mean,
we got a mouthpiece loose.
I mean, Granados,
let's go, come on.
Experience that he got from sparring with Juan Manuel Marquez and being with the great trainer Nacho Bernstein. He also got hired to spar Adrian, the Prowler Broner, for the Maidana fight. You can't beat that experience.
No.
Even though it's sparring, but it's experience that you learn from being in camps like that. Not only just in the ring, but the discipline of getting up in the morning and running and dieting and everything that comes with boxing, dedication, the hard work.
Well, he's definitely a workmanlike process right here, piling up the points. He got caught and clipped a little bit of a left hook on the inside, but this is pressure. Right hand, left hand.
He's slowly breaking.
He's breaking him down. You could see it on Diaz's face that he's getting broken down this fight, just like Mike Tyson was saying. I mean, if he keeps fighting like this, he will get broken down, especially when you stand right here in the corner. Because Granados is liking that, although he got clipped a little bit from the right hand there.
Got careless there. Can't afford to get careless. One shot could change everything. And Diaz does have power.
Wow, big punches being thrown right here in the corner. This time it's Granados who has his rear end on the ropes. It's Diaz who's fighting from the outside. A better round here for Diaz, certainly. Lead left hand from Diaz. Granados staying right in his face, stalking him back across the ring. And they tie up.
Sharp and crisp. You see the little short that Granados just threw?
Inside work.
Yeah, beautiful.
I thought he might go back to that. Final seconds of this round winding down. Let's see if they turn it up a notch in the final seconds. They've done it twice before.
Build your...
We are back in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Adrian Granados in the tiger stripe trunks against Felix Diaz, who's in the bright lime trunks with the red trim. It's been a bang-bang affair, especially that round number 4. It seems like we've been here longer than 4 rounds because they've been throwing a ton of punches in this fight. And it's one of those pressure fights. And basically, it might boil down to what Mike Tyson said, if Granados can just work this guy down. But Diaz showed he's got some pop. And if you make a mistake, Granados got caught in that last round. So here we go. Right on each other's face, right here, digging hard to the body. You see that right arm, Diaz hooking him on the other side where the referee's not, which tells you he's a veteran. And nice shots on the way back right there. Now he's beginning to work his jab. Who is this Diaz guy? He's changing up a little bit here on us as he begins to work his jab. And they got to keep the punches up. It's going to be that kind of stuff, too. You're going to get some low shots. You're going to get some elbows. I'm just surprised there's been no cuts so far with the way their heads have been right on top of one another, Raul. So, you know, this thing's still wide open, round number 5.
Yeah, I got Granados winning this fight, but Diaz needs to. It's time for him to make some kind of adjustment. He's got to change the plan here. Whatever plan he had is not working.
That worked.
That's it. He caught him with 3 or 4 shots that backed up.
Got him right in the breadbasket on the end of that.
But you see, he's got to capitalize on that. He backed up too far. He went way too back. No, stay in the range and circling him. Do not go way, but you know, he threw 3 or 4 punches and he went way back to the other side of the ring.
And a grinding way once again. A punch lands from Granados on the top of Diaz's head right there, but it didn't phase him at all. But I'm saying, here they are, right, dancing cheek to cheek.
I don't know. I saw Diaz really sucking up for air at the end of the last round before he came out. So he'd be running out of gas. I don't know. Again, in the Larte fight, that was the problem. He ran out of gas, and I think Granados senses that. He knows that.
Well, that left hand almost landed.
He's boxing. He's got to stay in range and keep circling, keep moving a little bit to the right, to the left. See, that's where Granados wants him right there. He wants to take advantage when he's got him on the ropes, when he's got him in the corners, pound his body, his elbows, his arms, wherever he could catch him, just keep hitting him there. Like the late veteran Georgie Benton used to say. Remember Georgie Benton? Hit him anywhere. Hit him on the waist. Hit him on.
Keep hitting him somewhere. That's what they're doing.
That's what Georgie Benton taught me.
Keep hitting him somewhere. That's what they're doing. Not 0 style points, folks. We're not watching ballet tonight. Take a look at some of the reaction in the corner. And, you know, just listen to it a little bit, see what's happening.